thank you for waking up with happiness. We come together to a mind, body, and spirit so we can turn, go out and make the world a brighter and sweeter place to live for ourselves and for others. So a couple of things I want to ask you today. I read something and it was really cool, super simple, but it made me think. A reflection of our conscious and subconscious minds. When we do not choose, then we live by default. When we do not choose, someone else decides what we're doing. And y'all, I don't know about y'all, but that happens to me all the time. And I know there's things that I can do in my life to make my life better, more joyful, more peaceful, more hopeful, more gracious, all those things. And notice I said things that I can do. I can do because I'm in charge of my life, not anybody else. So another thing that I thought about, and I thought was so adorable, I remember I was listening to an old podcast of Zig Ziglar's. And Zig Ziglar, every time he opened up his message, every time besides telling a joke, he would always say, how many of you believe there's something you could do in the next 7 days to make your life worse? Of course, everybody, of course, laughs and everything. He says, okay, on the same token, how many of you believe there's something you could do in the next 7 days to make your life better? Whew. Well, you know, I'm in a season, and I see my brother's on here and he can say an amen. I'm in a season of my life right now that my life is so out of control. I don't know what word to use it, but I truly have to make some decisions to figure out how I'm going to live healthy and mindful and peaceful. And my life's not horrible. Don't get me wrong. Life's not horrible. I've just been given new and greater responsibilities and things that I can't do things the way I used to do them. It's not working. It is absolutely not working. And so I have come to some decisions about some things, and I've got to make some more decisions, because guess what? Not making the decisions is not going to make the difference. And I had to, what really made me think about, there's two things that made me think. I was, when I passed out last week from the vagal response, somebody asked me something about getting rest or something like that. I said, well, I rested for just a moment when I passed out the other day in Publix. And I was laughing because I know it's silly, but it also is a very thought-provoking thought that the moment I woke up, and I've told you this already probably, from on that pavement, and the breeze was blowing and the sun was shining, and I was laying on the pavement, for a moment it felt good. Just everything stopped for just a moment. And so Saturday morning I woke up and I was dizzy. I was disoriented. I knew it wasn't my blood pressure. My blood pressure was fine. Actually, it's been doing really well lately. And I thought, why do I feel this way? And I had to think about it a minute and go, Karen, it is stress. It is stress. You are allowing stress to enter your body and change your everything. Y'all, stress is a thing. It's a real thing. But guess what? I have choices. Just like Zig Ziglar said, is there something you could do in the next 7 days to make your life worse? Yep. But is there also something you do in the next 7 days to make your life better? If you find yourself there, please ask yourself, what can I do to make my life better? And I found an old affirmation that I want to read to y'all. And it's about breathing in and breathing out. And I'm pretty sure I wrote this after COVID. I'm pretty sure I did. And remember, I went to a therapist, and I want to go back to her, and I'm going to go back to her. I just haven't slowed down long enough to make the appointment. I'm busy taking care of everybody else's appointments, everybody else's stuff, but if I don't take care of me, there is not going to be anybody else to take care of. So, let me finish my sentence. So I woke up that Saturday morning, just felt really yucky, really very dizzy, very disoriented. And I really didn't think there was anything physical going on with me, except for a physical manifestation of what was happening in my body. And we were going to shipwreck. I said, you know what? I'm just going to lay there on that thing. I am going to just chill. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to have any responsibilities. Let the kids run around and play, be with my family. And I did. Except to go to the bathroom, I laid there on that thing all day long. Guess who wasn't dizzy by the end of the day? Me. I made a choice to take care of myself in that day. That's what I needed in that day. And I'm working on that this week, y'all. I'm going to be doing all kinds of things different this week. So y'all check in with me and make sure I actually did it. So this is an old affirmation, and it's about the miracle of breath, y'all. If you will stop when life is stressful and when it's just running way too fast for you and just take deep breaths. I know that sounds crazy, but we were created in breath. And breath can help so many things. And there's people that do breath work. Those things work. Therapist that I went to, Rafi, she taught me how to breathe. She taught me how to use my breath to help myself. And so hopefully this can help you too. And like I said, I wrote this after COVID, when there wasn't a whole lot of breath. So hopefully this will make your heart happy. The miracle of breath. What a miracle. Breathing in and breathing out. Taking in oxygen that goes through my lungs and find it my heart and my body. God, please never let me take those seemingly automatic things for granted. Breathing in grace, walking in love. When I breathe in your love, let me breathe it out. Your grace, I want to breathe deep breaths of grace, deep breaths of love. God, let me just breathe and relax into the peace. What I breathe in, I breathe out. Today, I want to concentrate on the miracle and wonder of breathing in and breathing out. And so it is. And one more thing popped into my mind that I wanted to tell you. When I built this building, I think I've told y'all before, but this is so important to me, and I think I'm going to do it when I get up from here. When I built this building, I would walk around the perimeter over and over and over, and I would just say prayers over. I said, God, I just want everybody that walks in here to feel just a huge measure of love. And not just that, when they walk in here and feel that measure of love, I want them to take that measure of love out into the community. I want them to just feel something different when they walk in here. I want there to be an energy, a life, just a hope in this building. My prayer for you today is that whatever you're feeling, whatever season of life you're in, you'll know that you can stop and you can breathe in. And then you can breathe out. And this is the cool thing, y'all. What we breathe in, we breathe out. If we're breathing in love, kindness, goodness, grace, joy, that is what we'll breathe out. If we breathe in stress and confusion and tenseness, that's what we'll breathe out. So my prayer today is that you breathe in just grace upon grace upon grace. And that's what you breathe out. Y'all, I love you so very, very much. Be sweet, y'all. Bye.